Ever wondered why we act the way we do? What makes us tick? You know, we humans are complex creatures driven by this intricate web of biological and psychological forces. But what if I told you that by understanding the underlying mechanisms of human behavior, we could unlock a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us? In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of psychology, exploring mind-blowing facts about human behavior that will completely change the way you see yourself and others. Stick around, you don't want to miss this wild ride through the labyrinth of the human mind. Stick around for the last fact, it might just blow your mind. Alright, let's kick things off with a bang. You have roughly 7 seconds to make a first impression. That's right, 7 seconds. Your brain sizes someone up based on appearance, body language, and tone of voice. Those initial seconds can set the tone for the entire relationship. Remember, you've got 7 seconds to make your mark. Make them count. Have you ever noticed how we tend to gravitate towards people who are similar to us? It's not just a coincidence. Our brains are actually wired to seek out familiarity. Think about your closest friends. Chances are you share a lot in common with them. You might have similar tastes in music, enjoy the same hobbies, or have a shared sense of what's funny. Our brains love patterns, and similarity is like a shortcut to connection. This affinity for similarity isn't just about feeling comfortable. It's also about survival. So, the next time you find yourself drawn to someone who seems a lot like you, don't be surprised. It's just your brain doing what it does best, seeking out connection and belonging. Now, we've talked about why we're drawn to certain people, but what about the flip side? Why do we sometimes find ourselves avoiding certain individuals or social situations? Well, just as our brains are wired to seek out connection, they're also programmed to protect us from harm, both physical and emotional. When we encounter someone who makes us feel uncomfortable, anxious, or threatened, our amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions, sends out a signal that sets off our internal alarm system. This triggers our fight-or-flight response, flooding our bodies with adrenaline and cortisol, preparing us to either confront the threat or run for the hills. It's not always easy, but sometimes creating a bit of distance can be a form of self-care, protecting your own mental and emotional well-being. Chapter 4. Why we lie. Okay, confession time. How many times have you told a lie today? Don't worry, I won't judge. The truth is, we all lie. In fact, studies suggest that the average person tells about 10 to 20 lies per day. Sometimes we lie to protect ourselves, to spare someone else's feelings, or simply to avoid an awkward situation. Think about it. We might exaggerate a story to make it more entertaining, downplay our accomplishments to avoid seeming arrogant, or tell a friend their new haircut looks great, even if we secretly think it's a disaster. So, the next time you're tempted to tell a lie, take a moment to consider the potential consequences. Is it really worth it? Chapter 5. The Psychology of Forgiveness. Let's move on to a more uplifting aspect of human behavior: forgiveness. We all make mistakes, and we've all been hurt by others at some point in our lives. But holding on to grudges and resentment can be incredibly toxic, eating away at us from the inside out. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is a powerful act of self-healing. When we forgive someone, we're not condoning their actions or saying that what they did was okay. Instead, we're choosing to release the anger, resentment, and pain that we've been carrying around with us, freeing ourselves from the weight of the past. Chapter 6. The Power of Fear. Fear is one of our most primal emotions. It's hardwired into our DNA from our ancestors who faced real threats. Today, our brains still react to perceived threats with the same fight-or-flight response. Fear can be a powerful motivator, urging us to avoid danger, but it can also be paralyzing, holding us back from pursuing our dreams. The fear of failure can be incredibly debilitating. It can prevent us from taking risks and trying new things. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Chapter 7. Motivation isn't what you think. We often think of motivation as something that comes before action, that we need to feel motivated to start working towards our goals. But the truth is, motivation often follows action. We don't have to wait for the motivation fairy to sprinkle us with inspiration. We can create our own motivation by simply taking the first step. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to keep going once you've started something? Whether it's writing a paper, tackling a workout, or cleaning the house, That initial hurdle of getting started is often the hardest part. So the next time you're feeling stuck or unmotivated, don't wait for inspiration to strike. Just start. Chapter 8. The power of your thoughts. Our thoughts are incredibly powerful. They shape our perceptions, influence our emotions, and ultimately determine the course of our lives. The placebo effect is a perfect example of this mind-body connection. Studies have shown that when people believe they are receiving a treatment, even if it's just a sugar pill, they often experience real physiological changes. This is because our beliefs and expectations have a direct impact on our brain chemistry. When we believe something is possible, our brains release neurochemicals that support that belief, making it more likely to manifest in our reality. So, the next time you catch yourself dwelling on negative thoughts, challenge them, replace them with positive affirmations, and watch as your reality begins to shift in amazing ways. So there you have it, a glimpse into the fascinating world of human behavior. From the power of first impressions, to the incredible influence of our thoughts, these mind-blowing facts reveal the hidden forces that shape who we are and how we interact with the world around us. If you enjoyed this journey into the labyrinth of the human mind, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an episode. Comment below with the fact that shocked you the most, and let's talk about it.